Welcome back to another video. My name is Brian Nesline. This is a law of attraction manifestation card reading. Yeah, by watching this card reading, you're going to learn more about the law of attraction, how to manifest, some things that you can do or know about to expand your ability to manifest the things you're looking for in life. Now, you can manifest anything. Once you are practiced at it, you can bring things into your relationships or into your work. You can manifest more money. You can have more peace of mind, more types of situations you prefer. Ooh, manifestation is the way to go because it puts you in control as the authority of what's happening in your life instead of giving everybody else the credit or blaming people and situations for blocking you from things. So let's go ahead and get right into this law of attraction manifestation reading. It is here for you at this time for your highest good. Whoa, yeah, let's take that first card and see what we see. Oh yeah, look at this. So first thing we want to know is that you are this little white light being who is that immaculate spirit or conscious observer in the world. And as that pure spiritual heart light that you are able to build the bridges between one situation and another. Yeah, you can fill the chasm between what you have right now and what you want to have. That's how manifestation works. It happens through you. You're the light bridge that the manifestation is going to come to pass in. And how is that going to happen? By the two birds. See them right up here? What are they? Those two birds are your words and your emotions. The divine masculine and divine feminine. What's that? That means that you're going to go up into your secret place up here, your third eye or your consciousness, really just your innermost imagination. So simple. Your spiritual space. And that's what she's doing. Look, she's gone up as that blank canvas spiritual place where anything is possible. Where it's so possible that you could even be a little bendy bridge between two huge pillars. Yeah. Go up in your third eye space up here, and you want to use the two birds, your words and your emotions, to imagine and feel the manifestation coming to pass. What's that look like? Well, you want to play out the details like a little movie up in your mind, up here. You want to grant the go to it by saying, I see myself in that situation. Wow, it's like it's happening right now. Oh my God, I feel the feeling of this occurring. If you put yourself in the little movie in your mind, you won't be limited by what you can imagine because imagination, anything is possible. And if you do it up here, you're going to generate that emotional reaction, which is really a signature. And what's going to happen is the manifestation then is going to be bridged and it's going to come down beneath the clouds and it's going to be part of your world. It's coming down into your world. So go up into your secret place, use your words and your emotions to imagine and feel the things you want to see come to pass. And that's the beginning of this manifestation reading. Now, okay, Brian, so I imagined and felt something. What do I do now? Well, now you have to let go and let God, or let go and let the universe, or whatever you want to call it, let go and let your prayer, your words and your emotion, let that go out into the world like those birds. Let them fly out there and start to build the feathery pieces of the puzzle coming to pass for you. Allow this manifestation to be released into the world. Just let go of it. Don't freak out about it. Don't be like, oh, when's it ever going to come to pass? Oh, I don't think it will. Oh, I'm so silly for believing it's just probably never going to happen. And my manifestation's probably dying and going into the graveyard of all the other things that I never got. No, don't do that. Just gently release it. Allow the sunlight of the spirit, you can see it coming down here, allow that to bring it down through the clouds like rain. Allow the spiritual universe to reign in your favor. Reign meaning the king and queen of your manifestation. And just hang out and wait because you're going to be like that painting the scream. Oh, you're going to be screaming for joy before you know it because your manifestation is going to come to pass. Now, the other thing is, what else do we have to release? We want to put to rest all of these old ideas that it can't be this simple. Yeah. You want to stop making believe that things are difficult. Who cares if it's been difficult in the past? Let it go. Who cares if people around you say you're nuts for believing that things are possible? Let it go. Release all of the old ideas, all of the graveyard stuff. Let the dead bury their dead. Let the limited ideas go. And just know that before long, that spirit of the universe is going to be working on your words and images, and it's going to be bringing to pass what you're looking for. Now, what if you said, Brian, I just don't believe it. Oh, there's a line in the Bible that says, Lord, I believe. Help my unbelief. Help the part of me that doesn't believe. That means we're going to work on building our faith. Building our faith. What's that? That means that you're going to keep your mind open for little signs, little synchronicities, little inklings that feel like something magical is happening. Because it really does feel like manifesting is a magical experience. Oh yeah, look for the blue flame. Now what's that? That means this is you in the middle here looking for all of these little white crystals of synchronicities popping up all around you. And as you see those pieces of the puzzle coming together, you're going to know that your manifestation is building itself, getting closer to you, honing in on you. And that is going to be what you really are waiting for, is that blue flame of being able to talk from your throat chakra, the blue, the throat chakra, being able to talk about your manifestation to others, to other people who are then going to be activated and believing deeper. So look, the reason why your manifestation is going to come to pass is so that you can give a testimony to the other people around you to help develop their faith. Because when they hear your story, they're going to believe it. And it's in believing that we receive the thing that we're looking for. One more card here about this manifestation. We know we are the light bridge. We know that if anything's going to happen, we have to vote for it by imagining it and feeling it up here in our mind. Then we have to let go and let God, Source, Universe, bring it down to us. We have to be ready to share about this, be willing to tell the story to others that it is a real thing and that it does happen. We have to be willing to pass that on. Surrender to the success of your manifestation. Just be like, oh my God, what? I'm going to tell other people about this. I'm going to make a video about law of attraction manifestation and do a card reading on it because it's that real. It is that real. Surrender to the success. You're ready to experience abundance. Can't make this up. Whoa. Don't look back at previous roadblocks. Oh, that card that we kicked away with all those gravestones. Don't look back at roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. Yeah, that is your law of attraction manifestation reading. Hey there you, welcome back to another video. This is going to be an important card reading for you. You did not get here by mistake. If you're here, you were meant to be here. You're here, whether you were meant to be here or not. And it's important that you take a breath and decide to accept that this card reading is for you. Only you can make that decision. That's what makes it personal. If you make the decision that this is for you, if you set the intention that you are going to receive something through this card reading, then you will. And that's the most personal any reading's ever going to get. Now that you're all set up for it, if you didn't click off already, ooh, good for you for making it past checkpoint 1, which is, okay, Brian, I'm going to just relax. I don't know what's happening. Something new is going to happen. I'm going to allow myself to let go of everything that's already happened in the past. I'm going to be in the present. I'm going to allow this information to wash over me, and I'm going to see what happens. Now look, don't be afraid of the reading. The reading's not going to hurt you. It's not going to convince you of anything. It's not going to possess you. Ooh, it's not devilish. It's none of that. It's just words and images. And look, you know that you don't have to accept anything that you don't want to accept. You have free will. You are a wise, awake person in the world. The fact is, you want to be here because you know that 10 minutes from now, after you've seen this, the person who you are going to be is going to be like, oh yeah, I'm glad I saw that reading. That's the truth of this. Why? Because you're someone who makes use of the things around them in a way that is constructive and useful. You don't go into your experiences, have them, and then call them garbage. What? Why would you consume garbage? Oh, no. So let's go into this card. Now wait, before I get started with the reading, let me just say this. The first card that comes out is going to be something that we can use today in one of our relationships. Ooh, Brian, don't talk about my relationship. Oh, too late. You can click off now if you don't want to see a card related to your relationship. Do you? Now look, I know that some people who are here are not married or are maybe single. It doesn't matter. This relationship we're talking about is just the one that you know is important to you. Ooh, that might be a relationship in the past for some people. That might be a present relationship for some people. It doesn't matter. The reading is going to meet you right where you're at because you're making that decision to intend to hear what you need to hear for your highest good related to a relationship that's important to you. Here we go. Here it is. It's the control card. Oh no, give up the control. Yeah, I know you want to be angry. I know they did you wrong. I know that they didn't perform in a way that was so organized and green heart chakra loving and caring sometimes. And so what? Are we really going to have that diamond tipped sharp ouchie be the thing that leads us around when we think about that person? No. We're going to soften it because we are the ones, you're the one in control. You're in control of what? You're in control of your thoughts. That's what the clouds up here represent. And the light. You can control the way you think about things. You can direct the light down into the world in the way you prefer. You can just decide to jump off of the resentment train on this relationship and instead look at it from a whole nother angle. Look at what you got. Look at what they taught you. Look at what they represent when you're thinking about the green heart chakra of the good of them. Think about the green of the good of them. What good are they? Everyone's good. Sometimes. A broken clock is right twice a day. You've got the control to point your diamond-tipped awareness towards the good stuff that you learned in that relationship, that you glean from them. Even if you bring them up to your mind right now, to your consciousness right now, you'll find that there's white light that they have expressed. I know that. I'm in a relationship, even though I'm separated. And guess what? That person is super organized. They have files on everything. And that is good because I can take that example of organization and I can do a little more organization in my own life because I need it. I'm scattered at times and I don't want to be that. I want to have more organization. And just by thinking of this person that I'm thinking of, I'm getting that organization because I'm being reminded of it. It's coming into my mind like a little song, like a little musical note. Now, let's take another card here and see what we're going to see. We know that we are in control of our thinking. We know that we're the ones who can choose to move forward in a way of letting go of the resentment, letting go of any of the negativity, just letting it go so we can move forward on this blue throat chakra. That's our words that we're going to focus on, and the wisdom is the purple crown chakra. Focusing on the wisdom that we got, not on the black stuff that didn't go our way. We're not going to be all shadowy and crappy anymore. No, we're going to look towards the light of the words and the descriptions of the good stuff that is happening in the relationship. Even relationships that are over, even if they're abstract like this, or even ones that aren't existing yet, they're all abstract like this, they still have all that light going through them, and you want to start to look and organize the light of what you're looking for to be magnifying in the relationship. So let's take another card and see what we're going to see. The next card that comes out is the effortlessness card. Just swing along and let it flow. Let your little thinking go. Don't worry about much of anything at all. Just know that it's okay to be the one who can see the light, to see the good of the other person. That's what's going to come back to you if you do it. Welcome back to another video. My name is Brian Nesline. I am a psychic, clairvoyant, intuitive, spiritual card reader. What we're doing here right now is reading an oracle card reading for you. Now look, there's going to be several cards in this reading, and it's really simple. You just set the intention that you're going to hear something that you can use for your highest good. Why is that important? Well, it's really easy. You're going through things in your own personal life. You have your own set of circumstances that you're looking at the world through. So everything that you hear is going to be filtered through what you are going through right now. And that's why every reading is personal to you. It really is. This is not about telling other people what their future is going to be. Why would we do that? The future is not set in stone. It is unlimited, and it is only going to unfold based on your true belief. Jesus said it. He's like, it's going to be done unto you according to your belief. So it really is all about making a better belief. And if you're stuck somewhere and not sure what to believe in, readings like this can be helpful because they can spark ideas and possibilities that you might not have thought of. And that is really the true value of a reading, is it shows you a perspective that you don't quite have right now because it's coming through somebody else. Ooh, this guy right now. And I'm going to share that reading with you, spiritually channeled through the cards to your ears and eyes for your highest good. Have fun with this. Now look, reflect on some of these things. Allow your memories to bubble up. Allow your thinking to take place during the reading. Really get to know yourself better and watch yourself change a bit as you go through this. The master, what's that? Oh, we're each a master in our life. You are the one who is bringing the white light down and growing it in your world. That's why it's on the beard. And it is really a band of the rainbow of colors, meaning there's one power coming into the world and it's expressing itself in a variety of ways. You know what I mean by a variety. Look around you. First of all, there's a variety of material things all around us. There's cars and boats and trees and dogs. Yeah. Now, there's also a variety of experiences with emotions, like anger and joy and sadness and depression and humbleness, gratitude, all sorts of different emotions. One power coming through you, growing and expanding in the world, giving material and emotional experiences a place to happen. The master. And what is the master? The master is you. You are the master of these experiences. Your consciousness, your awareness, your spirit. The you of you that you don't see, the non-material part of your makeup, is the master. You see it here in the purple diamond. There's no number there because it's blank. It's the crown chakra that is blank, meaning that it's unlimited. Unlimited. Anything that you can imagine and put a description on up here is going to get the embodiment of the white light. That's why the light comes in and hits the rainbow right here, and then it goes out into the world. You're the master or the center of personal experiences that are flooding through you into the dark world of black and white. They're flooding through you and they are coming back as little waves or bands of experiences, synchronicities, coincidences, stuff that has deeper meaning to you. Yeah. Now look, some of you, you were just thinking about music recently, so then you hear me talk about these musical notes on the back of this. Or some of you were thinking about like heartbeats, and now you can see that this is a beat of a heart. Look at this rhythm that's going on here. Others of you were thinking about bubbles, and look, the bubbles are right here on the back of the card, bubbling up personal experiences of the white light coming down in your personal world. The master. You want to know this about yourself. You are the master of your destiny. You're the one who is voting for it with the things you imagine and feel and then let go of into the world. Let's take another card. Letting go is the key. Letting go, going with the flow. Yeah, there they all are. Now the blue is simply the throat chakra, so it's our words. And this is just saying, let your words flow, let them go. Go up here, imagine and feel, let it go with the flow. There it is again, that no number diamond, meaning that your words are really an unlimited source of descriptions for the river of the universe to flow that light into the world. To flow that light into the world. And here are all those bands of colors up close. See this right here? That's a close-up of you now floating in the world as a little material person who's experiencing all the different nuances of life. So relax, go with the flow, be yourself, be honest, speak your mind. You don't have to do it in any way that is other than serene and calm, and that's an important part of it because there's nothing really to get upset over. Now, it's true that sometimes we lose our sense of peace, we lose our inner peace, we lose that sense of relaxation, and what happens? Then we can get really upset and rigid and ouch. But we want to surrender to the playfulness, which is what we're going to get when we go with the flow. Then you're going to be inspired with little ideas that you can share with the people around you. You'll be skipping on the colorful road, the yellow brick road to the new land, the Oz that you've always wanted to be at, the new houses, the new places, the new environments, the new spaces where you can explore life in ways that you can only imagine and then see come to pass in reality, see come to pass as a reflection of what is in your heart and mind. Now look, if you want some more help, especially with waking up spiritually, look on my YouTube channel here for other videos called Spiritual Awakening, Identity Shifting, Identity Repositioning. These are all going to help you get out of yourself and get up into your spiritual space so that you can really get beyond the world and go up into that spiritual zone where you can use your words and your emotions to outline and vote for the things you want to see come to pass. Go ahead and share the video, like the video, hit the little subscribe button if you haven't. Hit the bell so that you're able to get my videos each day that I publish. I publish every day. You'll see me again tomorrow.